All right, I'd like to discuss something. Um, I'd like to talk about this thing with the coronavirus and people, standing up saying, "Oh, prisoners, the prisoners, yeah, the prisoners, people in prison, people in jail." Let me explain something to you, okay? I've been in jail numerous times, done nothing wrong to be there, and proven it, everything. But one thing I can tell you, they have more protection than we do out here. Okay? They've stopped visitation. That means people out here who can give each other the virus cannot give it to them. Okay? The only way these people can get this virus is if there's personnel with it, staff members, whether it be direct guards or indirect employees in their administration who may have contact around guards, such as medical, for instance. They'll have contact with prisoners, guards, and administration. As long as they're negative and they stay negative, those prisoners cannot be infected unless they're out on work release, which I would hope by now has stopped long ago. There should be absolutely no interaction between prisoners and general population in the world. Absolutely none. In fact, if the staff members are doing their due diligence to help the public by quarantining themselves, except for when they're going to work, things should stay safe in said prisons. They have more protection than we do, people. Better that you put your time into fighting for somebody like myself who's been locked up multiple times for absolutely no reason by Montgomery County Police in Maryland. Look into that. Yeah, look into that. My name's Lowell Hayes. So yeah, the prisoners, they have more protection than we do, believe me. And I've said this 1,000 times, but get yourselves those pens. Okay, you'll see it on my Facebook here. Those pens, not only can they spray your hands and then dab your face, but guess what? They can also be sprayed above you, which means you have protection then coming down over you. I do that on a bus, especially if I hear a single cough. That's the first thing I do. Or anywhere in public, which right now, actually, I don't sit down anywhere in public. When I leave my house, it's to go get food for myself or my animals. Um, it's to go and see an individual that I've known for decades who also knows Luna her whole life. And he's safe, he's not infected. That's where I go. The store, to a friend's who I know is not infected, and back here. I no longer let anybody, for right now, have any physical contact with my dogs, or I should say with my dog or my dingo, for the simple reason that although they may not be able to actually have an effect from the virus, but they may be able to carry it from one person to another. So for right now, the dog and dingo therapy service is shut down. Um, we're trying to do all we can to be as safe as possible as well, especially myself. I'm on the high list of people who can get it. I'm a heart attack, I like to say heart attack victim, because if it weren't for the elevators being down for a year where I live, which is unnecessary anywhere on the face of this earth, I wouldn't have had that heart attack. At any rate, uh, yeah, so that's the thing. Jails are safe. Believe me, you're safer in jail right now than you are out here. So don't go getting a bunch of misdemeanors going or anything like that to try to go to jail to be safe. That's stupid. Just, stay at home as best you can, as much as you can. If there's somewhere that you have to go, uh, do it safely. And remember, get yourself those little pins. Look it up on my safety tips for the coronavirus videos. You'll see it. You'll see what I'm talking about. So remember that sound you're hearing. That's a fan running, because if you don't have a fan coming into an apartment and blowing out under your door, you could have somebody with it in your hall, and maybe it come under your door into your apartment. If you live in a house, use it as a exhaust to blow it out and open up another window on the other end or upstairs other end of your house, and that'll help your home stay cleared. You know, we can make it through this, believe me. I mean, I'm legally blind, but you know, I'm doing it like everybody else. I'm doing it. But like I said, there's one place that I go, and I do it very safely between here and there. I mean, two places: the store, which I walk to, and you know, my friend of decades, who I know doesn't have it, and who's staying in place as well. He needs somebody to come by and see him, because, like myself, he doesn't have family that come and see him or anything like that. So, you know, it's something that I don't mind doing. He's a good guy. So if you know anybody who's alone, if nothing else, FaceTime them, talk to them. You know, keep them attached to the world, because it can be hard on people when they have nobody. You know, so that's just a little something that might be helpful to individuals and the elderly, because you know, they need connections too, and if they're not around anybody, you know, they need a connection too. They really do. So, you know, get your animals up there to say hi, you know, that kind of thing. You know, it's a good thing. Come here, girl. Luna, come. Come here. Come here, girl. Up. Come on. Come here. Come here. And if you have one of these guys, hey, it's only better for you. Believe me, they keep me going. Right? So everybody be safe. Keep rocking it. And, you know, I'm seeing a lot of the videos going out. And I'm actually considering doing an acoustic version of a song that I wrote when I was 17. And I haven't done anything with it yet. So maybe I'll do an acoustic version on here, or I've never ever done anything on my Instagram account, which I've had for a while now. An actor friend of mine, a really cool guy, Johnny Alonzo, really good guy to work with, believe me. He's fun. He's funny as shit. And but he got me to get an Instagram account, so maybe I'll put it on there and make use of that account. I might have 2 accounts now, I don't know. Anyway, be safe out there. Let the world know you're doing okay. You know, get on here and say hi now and then to people, and stay in touch. Stay safe.